Welcome to Albany Regional Museum, a series on the dinner party. We're going to begin with the American Table Setting 101. So the first piece we're going to start with is called a charger. It's an oversized plate, and its purpose is to catch little bits and pieces of food that might fall off your dinner plate. Also, it will help keep the tablecloth clean. In addition, it will help keep the retention of the temperature of the food that you're serving. This is a dinner plate, and the dinner plate is placed in the center of the charger. And then we have a salad plate. Please notice the difference in size, much smaller than the dinner plate. Now in America, you might have a salad or a soup, or you might even have both, depending on how many courses your hostess decides to serve. So I'm going to go ahead and place the soup bowl here for right now. On our left side, we have our forks. I want you to notice the difference in the size of these forks. This one is about a ½ inch shorter than this one here. This is your salad fork. So we will place our basic fork that we probably use every single day, and then we have our salad fork, which is placed on the outside of that one. Now a napkin. Always use a cloth napkin during a formal dinner, but on occasion you might want to use some fancy paper ones that coordinate with your setting. A tablecloth standard size is 16 by 18. Notice how this one is folded. The fold is always facing the plate. So that goes just on outside of the fork. Now if you are crowded for space, it is appropriate to go ahead and place your forks on the napkin. But we're not crowded for space today. On your right side are the knives. So here is a table knife, and notice this is the cutting side. The cutting side always faces inward. So it's facing your plate. And then we have two spoons. Note the size of these two spoons. This one's much larger than this one. Well, this is your everyday spoon that you generally would use most every day. And this is a soup spoon. So I'm going to go ahead and place our everyday spoon right here, and then we place our soup spoon on the outside. Now, if you were serving something that might require a serrated edge, you would also place that right next to here, and of course it would face the plate. But we're not going to be serving anything of that nature today. Now we need something to drink. So we're going to start with water. This is called a goblet because of the stem, and I have chosen a goblet for my water glass. So it sits above the knife and close to the plate. Now I'd like to serve some wine in addition with this dinner. So this is a wine glass, and it goes right here beside the water glass. And now I can't decide, do I want red wine or white wine? Maybe I want both. And maybe I'm going to serve red with something and white with something else. So where does it go? Well, you could either sandwich it in there and have 3 in a row, or you could stagger it and do it like that. Well, I like the looks of staggering the best, so we're going to leave it like that. Then we have a coffee or a teacup. And that goes right in here. And I want you to notice how the handle faces outward, always faces outward. That way it's convenient for your guest to simply pick it up and sip. Now, you're probably saying, how do you expect me to remember this? Forks over here, spoons over here, glasses here. How am I going to remember that? Well, I'm going to give you a simple tip. So the word left has 4 letters in it. The word fork also has 4 letters in it. the word right has 5 letters in it? Well, the word spoon has 5 letters, and the word knife has 5 letters. Well, guess what? Water also has 5 letters in it. So the 5 letters are all on the right, 4 letters on the left. Now when it comes time to placing your glasses, remember that the water is always the first in the lineup. So that's important to remember. The other question you might ask is, well, why are these on the left and why are these on the right? Well, that's so that as the dinner starts being served, you can peel things off. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the soup bowl because I want my soup to be served hot. So I'm going to go ahead and leave my soup spoon. So the next thing I might be served would be the salad. And the salad fork is on the outside. So then the salad fork and the plate will be removed from the table, leaving only your dinner plate for the main course. Now I want to serve some bread. That's quite common to have your bread plate, and it goes directly above your fork. Now if you think of the bread plate as a clock, and think of this as being 12 o'clock, and then 20 after 12, so I'm going to go ahead and place my knife at 20 after 12, putting this at 10 minutes till the hour. And of course you want your blade to face down. So now I know that there's going to be some dessert coming later. I don't know what it's going to be, but I know dessert's coming later. So the first thing we want to do is we want to place a fork and it faces our spoon, which would be opposites, and then we have a spoon which faces our forks. So I'm not sure what we're going to be served for dessert. We might have choices, and that's why we have both a fork and a spoon out here. So it looks like we're going to stop right here, and please come back to see the next video on our series of dinner parties and learn some more tips and etiquettes. If you like this, please give us a like. If you have other videos you'd like the museum to do, put that in our comment field. So thanks for watching.